Good evening. Welcome to WIP IT Sundays. With me tonight, got Commodon.
Morning.
Going to be doing a little bit of live customizing on stream and talking shop. Maybe some other guys join us tonight or not. Well, we got Keep Fusion here already. Hello.
It helps if I turn my microphone on.
It does.
It does.
Oh, well, I finally watched Rebel Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it. That's one of the worst damn movies I ever seen. But hey, we can all like the same things.
Yeah, I like the subjective.
I like the wormhole visualization too. The opening scene of the movie, the wormhole is the vagina.
Oh, is it? He's known for putting that stuff in his movies.
Yeah, it's the opening scene of the movie. You got a giant space vagina. And a long cylindrical ship coming out of it.
Yep.
Okay, it's like, do I turn it off now?
Do you have a problem with vagina?
Well, after you hit a certain age, you know.
It did not get any better from that. The dialogue was terrible.
Well, it can't
The
get better.
delivery was terrible.
Vagina? Like,
There's nowhere to go but down from there. Shit.
It is about as entertaining as Episode 8 of Star Wars.
oh, come on. It is not that bad.
To me, it was.
There's nothing that bad. Sharknado's better than fucking Episode 8.
The way these people are reading their lines, you would think they were in a Sharknado movie. Anthony Hopkins was, as the robot that did nothing, was the only one delivering lines well. Oh, spoilers, everybody.
I have to work this weekend, so I'll be watching something.
Sector 2813. We were talking about it earlier. Yeah. Hit or miss me of Snyder movies.
Did you like all three of the Batmans?
That's not Snyder.
Oh, that's Nolan. That's right.
Yeah. Snyder said he wanted to have Batman get violated in prison.
Can I just say I'm okay with that?
Let's see.
Of course, that's coming from somebody who thinks Batman is the most overrated superhero ever.
Oh, he is very. To me, I like Batman if he's not in a universe with other superheroes.
The only thing I like about Batman is the detective version of him. Him solving crime. The Long Halloween is a good
What's
thing.
funny is I don't mind Batman when he's with the Justice League and when he's with the Justice League and he's being written to play the appropriate role, which is as a detective and a strategist. Because when he is written to be in the Justice League and he's written as just as capable as all the other heroes, it's absolute horseshit because it's not believable.
Yeah, because
Now, there was that one time, man, was that in the 90s? When they redid the Justice League and they put Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Martian Manhunter, and the White Martians attacked. There was a superhero group, and they just handily dismantled the Justice League, and then Batman stood there alone fighting them. Do you remember that story?
remember when it happened, but I didn't really read that story. That's when they really showcased how powerful the Flash was when he was. I think that's one of the first times he used the infinite mass punch.
The later on, that's when Prometheus was introduced, was in that series. But I think that was like Batman's best time to shine, because he surrounded them with fire and stripped them all of their powers, and then commenced to beating the shit out of them.
I
really
said the baby that
of Batman. He leveled the playing field for himself before he, went to fisticuffs on him.
Name withheld. Darth. Name withheld said that's the first arc of JLA by Grant Morrison. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. No, I don't read a lot of Justice League, but that is by far my favorite.
Yeah, I would. To me, I found Battle Beyond the Stars more entertaining than Rebel Moon.
How? What? No. You can't compare vagina with tits. Okay. I'm sorry.
They actually accomplished something in Battle Beyond the Stars. That movie is basically pointless. And the bad guys have a ship that can destroy the planet. They're going to fight them on the ground in the next movie. And basically the bad guys agree to that. The entire premise is dumb. And it's pretty obvious she's to blame for the royalty getting killed. And wasn't very consistent too. Like the army of the Mother World's unstoppable force, they're badasses. And they got to get this team to assemble them. Oh, the admiral died. They're all a bunch of cowards now without their leader. So which is it? Are they a badass team that can't be evil army that can't be stopped, or are they a bunch of cowards? That was not consistent. And I so thought that was Keiko for a minute. Introduced the Nemesis. I was like, is that Keiko?
Everybody's got Keiko on the brain.
It's a good Sean Connery hit. It's cool. Getting the base coat on. That'll really stare at us. No, she's too young to be Keiko. It's like, it can't be Keiko. The Power Princess. Even though they got the lettering imprinted in the inner thighs, sand right off. I just took a emery board file and just filed them right off. Took a little bit of Winsor Newton to smooth it back down. Can't tell there's anything there. I don't like the heels, which you've got platform shoes on. They're not heels, but they're like platforms.
Yeah, those things are awful. Like they've got those on like Scarlet Witch and some other figures, and
these at least work a little better when they do tilt a little bit, but it's at a weird angle. They don't work like a regular ankle tilt where it's at an odd angle. Oh, I'm about around halfway through the Cat Williams interview. That is hilarious.
Oh, dude, I'm watching that too. I'm almost 2 hours into it. I've been watching that off and on today. I like Cat Williams a lot, but that interview is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And then I like him multiple times. He's like, and I ain't got no mental problems. Are you sure about that? I've been a fan of Cat Williams for 20 years. You know, I like Cat Williams a lot. But I don't know. I'm going to finish the interview. We'll see.
Yeah,
I still like him. I think he's funny as hell. But
I'm not familiar with this version of Power Princess. This was a newer comic book run where I think Mephisto like re-altered the universe where the Avengers were not the heroes. It was like this new version of the Squadron Supreme, and that's the figures they made. Instead of giving us finishing out the Squadron Supreme, they started at the beginning of Return to Marvel Legends. They started over. So we're never going to get that team finished, but we got this team finished, which is an updated version, which is annoying. So we got a part 3 members of the previous team. We got Nighthawk, Hyperion, and Speed Freak. That iteration of the Squadron Supreme. But then they started over with these new 2-packs and Power Princess. Of course, you could use Spectrum on both, but...
Let me see if I can find that pattern for that cape. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
All right.
Shut up.
I need to use some blue stuff to make a pattern. I want to do some of this scaly texture that's on the Gamerverse Abomination. I want to take some blue stuff so I can make a pattern of that, so I can put it on this chest and start putting some of that texture on a Caliban torso.
It does not appear that I have it.
Oh, before I do that, let's do some sanding. I got a Thor Buster I'm working on for somebody.
I might have to wait until I get your cape back.
Okay.
I don't seem to have the pattern for it anymore.
Which one? The gray or the gray one?
Yeah, the gray one.
Okay.
Oh wait, you know what? It might be in this thing. Patterns everywhere.
The size, the length and width at the bottom is great. Basically, I think just needs to widen the top a little bit.
I don't even know. Oh, that's the. Cat pants.
Yeah, the
unknown.
And there's no way in the world the bad guy could have survived what he went through at the final battle in Rebel Moon.
Monkey shirt.
What made it funnier though, like I was narrating like the fight scream, "I'm gonna hit you with my pimp cane." For some reason the bad guy uses a pimp cane.
He watched too much Cat Williams.
I don't know. Robin vest. Pants, okay. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. You remember that thing I did for Dom? That's that jacket. Have you heard from him? I wanted to speak to him, but he hasn't answered me. He might be.
He is still in the hospital.
Oh shit, he's still there?
Yep. They're trying to get his fluids down where he's retaining too much fluid.
Oh.
Worried about the big man. He's been my bud for over 20 years.
Man,
gotta get better.
from you, don't it?
6283. I knew it was bad when the villain has Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber haircut. He does. Yeah, what was it? The name of Head was talking about when the rebel leader got killed, basically just to take out one gunner. And
No, that might be why that happened like that. That's annoying. Oh well. It's the reason we do 2.0s, right? There's another version. Oh wait, here's one. Gen X. Dang it. So anyway, here's my male snail.
hmm?
He's cute.
Oh, that's a Craftman snail.
Yeah. He's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use all of my painting prowess to make him look good, to do a craftsman proud.
You know, can't say it enough. If you're not subscribed to the Craftsman, go subscribe. He's awesome.
Whenever he talks about worrying about something, it's always us. Not money, not stuff like that. He's worried about how he's treating us.
Yeah, I was going to do some. I was intended to do some toy review shoots today, but I got watching Rebel Moon. I know, get that top back.
Yeah, I got that dreaded old work tomorrow, and then
I'm going back to work tomorrow since 2 weeks off. Tomorrow's my first day back.
I went back a couple times, but just a day here, a day there. Mainly holiday stuff, like on the 25th and on the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
And Custom Cannons printed that out for me, so also he's a stand-up awesome guy.
Yes, he is. Who's also not feeling too well tonight, but just nearly ate something that disagreed with him.
What was her name?
Space something.
Rebel Moon, I think.
See, that'd have been a lot funnier if I had the name of the portal, space portal thing.
The whole setup too, like, it's going to be so dangerous to rescue the general. The general. Anybody goes there, the last person tried to do that, their head was on a pike, and they show up, it's like, oh, here he is, drunk in an alley, covered in dirt. What's the whole point of the whole setup story then? And their shit don't even have boobs.
Oh, what time is it? Am I overtime yet? Oh, look at that. We still got 10 minutes. I think the width is pretty fantastic. Okay, 6x6.
And like a cat, it's like a
Pretty good height.
talking about like one of the rituals they keep wanting to try to put the black man in a dress in movies. And get thinking about it, it's like, dang, he's right. It's not many black actors that hasn't been in a dress. They even put Mike Tyson in a dress.
Oh, yeah, put him in a female boxing league. What was that?
Yep, one of the scary movies.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious and topical.
Topical now. Especially.
What is it's length by width by depth? I don't think that's right.
The last time I looked, that Cat Williams interview was over 30 million views in 4 days. For almost a 3-hour stream.
Mm-hmm. It's up to 32 right now.
I saw like a side interview. The host was on another channel and talking about the videos right now. At the time he did the interview, he said it was getting 500,000 views an hour. Should be getting some pretty good ad revenue off that one.
Oh shit, man! I wonder, because I didn't start watching until today, so I didn't see any of those. I wonder what he was at before this, subscriber wise, because he's up to 2.15 million right now. And I know, I know this dude's like an ex-football player, but I don't know who Shannon Sharp is.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him until this interview started.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Everybody's showing clips of it. It's like, I want to watch the whole interview.
Yeah. So I don't know where he was at before this. Was he already up over a couple million, or I don't.
He may have got his gold play, but was it? No, it's when you get the diamond one, 10 million subs.
I don't have no idea.
You get a gold. You get the silver play button at 100,000. Then you get the gold play button at 1 million, I think.
Yeah, you allegedly get a silver play button at 100,000. I'll let you know if it ever happens.
It's just got to keep Megatron off your channel.
Hey, by the way, can I see Megatron real quick? Just show it to me real quick. Just
No. It's still messed up. Look at this toy. Ding. Channel strike.
He's not the.
I've seen much worse on other channels.
yeah, I have too.
You know, ever since I got that thing removed from the 112 scale vehicles stream,
Yeah.
they've been leaving my streams alone. Knock on wood.
It's a small miracle.
Still doesn't explain why the algorithm tagged yours and not mine.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Much like a neutered dog.
Oh, is it 3 million subs now?
Wait, I'm literally looking at it right now. It says he has 2.15 million. Are you telling me that since I turned this on this morning, it's gone up that much? This has been on my computer since about, I started watching it about 11 o'clock this morning, and I've been watching it, little bits of it at a time throughout the day. And it still shows on my screen right now, 2.15 million. So,
Shannon Sharp is on ESPN as well. He used to be with Fox Sports, but his co-host gets jealous and he left. Okay. Got
So if I was to make a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, are there any skulls out there? Heads?
I like one of my favorites. I'd like to see somebody cast it in like a translucent orange. Is the Toy Biz head? That is probably the best looking Danny Ketch Ghost Rider you're gonna find.
You know, I did like that head. That was pretty good.
My only issue with it was the flames were painted instead of being translucent. Every one after that are translucent. So I'd almost like to see somebody cast it with a translucent orange material. Then I can paint the skull. Nobody even cast that head though for some reason.
Maybe they don't like it.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Look at that thing and it's like, no thank you.
When they're wrong. Because it's awesome.
Are we talking about the black one?
The one that's on like the bike that Canon made.
$84.
Yep, 30 million views on that stream. Over 30 million. Well, that video or interview, not stream, but uncut interview.
We need to just buy some of that translucent. Translucent resin and send it to our boy.
I might ask Duke Hazard, see if he can hook us up. He's got the pressure pot and vacuum chamber and all that stuff. was going to ask him about casting that Brock Sampson head. I asked Ken if it's all right. As long as it's not been sold. There's one. My fingers getting sore. But your torsos are getting smoothed out. Once that's done, I can start sculpting the details on. Oh, Token said he's got his freed up. He can start coming on Thursdays. We got something long. Hello, fam. First family, is it first family night or first one I saw the
Family.
Isn't the old Hasbro Ghost Rider, you know, the terrible one?
The one that's on the Ronin body?
Their first one they did, I think.
Yeah.
It was blue.
Yeah, that's evil version of Denny Catch. They did orange and blue. The orange was the chase, the running change, which has become, I think, more valuable than the blue one.
Yeah, that head's pretty terrible.
Yeah, I don't like. It's the same head that came with the what's it, Damaru Build-A-Figure. Dormammu. Very how to pronounce it. Dormammu. I have come here to bargain.
What about the old Toy Biz ones?
That's what I'm talking about. The
ones from the Ghost Rider lines.
Oh, those are tiny.
It's got 3 different layers of plastic to equate a flame. $31,824,936 views as of when Alpha Proto put that. It is the most watched interview on that channel, by a long shot. I guess it's something for me to look at tomorrow while I'm at work. Maybe get the I like the Mezco head. It'd be better. It could be better, but it's not terrible. Well, I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up early.
No.
So I appreciate it. Let me come out and hang out for a few little minutes.
Well, glad to have you here.
I'll talk to you again. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, same here, my friend.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good time. I'm just going to go full screen. Oh, Sector 2813, I got an extra Crockmaster. I can stick that on your pile. I just think about that when you asked about that. Just got to figure out where I put it. If they had a last time I was at Ross, they had 4. It looked like a hurricane hit the Tory section, so that's about the only thing they had left. So it's hard to tell if they're still there. Once everybody realized Ross had cheap toys, everybody hit them up. And cramps. So that's how mine is. Hasn't recovered since Christmas now. Probably won't for a while either. So there's no point.
Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I'm messing with my printer over here. I was having problems with it printing some stuff last night and this morning. It wasn't sticking to the bed, to the print bed. And I was like, okay. Like, it's never done that before. Granted, I haven't had it that long, but I've never had a problem. I was trying to print off some stuff that Canons had sent me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't sticking, so I'm playing around with the print bed heat, turning the heat up a little bit. Maybe it's cooling off too quick or something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if that works. Turned it up a few degrees and see if that does anything.
Alpha Proto, I tried it airbrushing with thinned apple barrel acrylic paint, and it's not very good. It beads up on figures. What's a good airbrushing paint? A lot of people use Vallejo for airbrushing. I've noticed and I'll be willing to bet the Mr. Hobby Ocuuses would be good for airbrushing. They're acrylics. I like those pretty well. Be easier for cleanup too. There's always your lacquers, which require a little more cleanup on your airbrush, but they should airbrush really well too. We got the Mr. Color lacquers and the Tamiya lacquers. The Tokens custom is going to start coming up on Thursdays every now and then. He's been busy with the holiday stuff with and work as well with his job.
So what's that? That's the Thor Buster?
Yeah, Don sent me his destroyer, and I'm smoothing it down. I'm gonna be turning it into a Thor Buster for him. Has all those segmented lines down the body. So I took epoxy and filled all that in. Stuff's pretty strong. It's really good for this Aves Fixit. It's great for smoothing stuff down like this. It's hard. Sand's really nice. It's not great for like fine details, but it's great for this kind of stuff. If you're gonna do like detail sculpting, Aves epoxy sculpt's better for that. When it comes to the smooth fit, it's like what I do, like all my like prying figures I've done, like smooth armor pieces, sculpted areas. This works the best. It's sand's so smooth. I got some head sculpts and model kits I want to paint. I'm not the best at painting eyes. Y'all recommend any good water slide decal paper for inkjet printers? I've just been buying the cheap stuff on Amazon, the transparent water slides, and then just when you print them out, you just got to seal them with an acrylic sealer, which I just use the same top like Mr. Hobby that I use for finishing my figures with. Take a couple light coats of that. We'll mist it on your first coat, then you end up with like 2 or 3 coats on there. First time I tried to make water slides, I made a mistake. I didn't seal them. As soon as I dunked them in the water, it just melted right off. I did a little bit of research and was like, oh, I'm supposed to spray paint them with clear sealer. I love that skit. You see it all the time and pop up on your reels and stuff like it. Cat Williams, like whose white baby is that? He's yours. I don't want to be with. I've been him for 17 consecutive years. That one might be mine. Just because you name it Darren doesn't mean it belongs to Darren. Got a seam in the butt. I gotta fill up. He's got a crack in his butt.
Well, it's better than having an articulated butthole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I guess an articulated butthole's nothing. What were those figures we were looking at that time on Big Bad Toy Store? All those like pictures of works of art.
Oh, the Gucci figures and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they were just there. It was everything.
Yeah. Yeah. They look just like the original piece of artwork.
Talk about a dick hinge.
Ooh, they did. Alright, let me split screen. I need to go wash my hands. I'll be right back.
All right. Now let's get this channel kicked off of YouTube. No. All right, let's see. Anyone's questions not been answered yet? I want everybody to think of the most over-asked questions that Jared is tired of answering, and everyone should answer or ask those questions. What is something Jared's been forced to answer 100 times? Y'all should ask that. I don't know. What kind of paint do you use? ASL. Oh, remember those days back in the early, the Yahoo chat room days? What was that? That was the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Oh, everybody should ask him why he doesn't prep his joints. That's what everybody needs to do. Why don't you prep your joints? Still got that juggernaut? Yeah, he doesn't prime his figures. He doesn't prep his joints.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
If it's the color I'm going to paint it, I don't. What's the point? My mouse is covered in sanding dust.
Yep. Damn it. My printer's still doing it. I cannot figure out what the hell's going on.
Are you holding your tongue right?
I'm trying. Got my eyes kinked to the side. I'm just, yeah. I don't know what's going on. It was doing fine. I printed off the first 2 files that Canon had sent me, and they printed fine. And then I started trying to print more stuff, and now nothing sticks to the bed. It just comes up. I've already adjusted my temperature on the print bed, and it's just not sticking. I don't know why.
Well, speaking of priming my figures, when I straightened my office upstairs, I found a left and right leg and a right arm for Caliban.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, hey, I was going to ask you, are you planning on doing more of the, what you call it? God damn it. Now I'm blanking on their name. The Build-A-Figure. Why am I blanking on the name? The Army Builder Build-A-Figure. The forgotten ones, or
the nameless one.
Nameless one. Thank you. I could not remember that. You planning on doing any more of those?
I wouldn't mind because that was my number 3 pick of the year.
Okay. Because I got that blade yesterday, so I have the head to one. I'm not going to build this. So I'll throw it in the box of stuff I'm sending you.
Sweet. So I'm hoping that that thing gets a deluxe release too. Yeah, the mindless ones. That's it.
Mindless one. There you go.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't remember what that thing's called. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this blade. What kind of, if it's going to require cracking the torso, I'm not going to do it, but I'm wondering if I can do an arm swap on this blade just by heating it up.
I think they're glued around. I think it's a torso crack one.
So it's not just a mushroom peg?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm not messing with it then. I'm not messing with it then. I already did the gear swap and the head swap on him from the older figure because I like those better. I was going to swap the bare arms. But I'm not cracking the torso to do that. So he still looks okay. I mean, he looks fine. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, he looks like this. Here, I'll show you. When I do the head and gear swap on him.
Oh, that's nice.
He still looks good.
I like him without the jacket. It looks good.
I do too. And
his arms go down better without the jacket.
And the thing is the jacket fits better on the old one.
Yeah.
Because of the arm. So I just swapped the gear and the jacket. I did leave him with the thing on his leg because the way his jacket opens, it's almost like it was meant to show off that leg.
Oh, yeah.
So I left that on there and just did the head swap and then swapped over his gear because I like his gear on this one better.
I don't know why they made his skin tone so pale on the first one.
I don't know. It doesn't look horrible, but it is lighter.
I guess they were thinking, he's part vampire. They got to lighten his skin up or something. He's a daywalker.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it better like that. I think the old figure had the better head and the better accessories. It just the legs suck on the old one. So, and I like him better without the jacket. So
they kept trying to reuse those stupid electro parts all the time.
Yeah, the legs suck, man. You can't get him to stand up straight because of those stupid legs. Because his ass cheeks, man. They made his ass cheeks too big on that figure.
Yeah, they made a new waist piece to work, and instead of using, I don't know, like Bucky cap legs, which those are actually a variant of, which would have worked better, they used electro legs. So he's got those weird electrical nodules that's on the electrical suit. I was like, okay. I'm gonna go to. I think we'll go to the hardware store. Might see if I can find like a little tiny like hinge, like a little jewelry case hinge, and for the kind of thinking about making these hinge on like a metal hinge and put. Since I got magnets in the traps, I can lay that metal over top of that and make the shoulder pads removable and held on by magnets. And I don't know. I haven't said it yet. The V1, I drilled holes into the shoulder pads and inserted like styrene rods and drilled holes into the shoulders.
Yeah.
They pivot like this. Let's see the styrene rod going in.
I mean, really, the only other option is to put them right there into the traps somehow. And which, I mean, when it's done right, like with some characters, you know, it looks good because maybe their torso's armored up, and so it looks like it, you know, comes out right off of the torso piece.
Mm-hmm.
But when on something like that, where he's wearing like basically a skin tight shirt, it's not going to look right if you attach it to the shirt like that.
Yeah. He'll have a cape, but I want like all that stuff to be removable.
Oh, cannons. Yeah, I did. I wiped down the board with some alcohol swabs and stuff, and didn't seem to make a difference. So I don't know what is going on with this thing. I'm thinking about trying to print something else out, like maybe that Hulk head again, something I've already printed, and see if it does it with that, and see if for some reason it's just not liking this file. But I don't know why that would be. The back of the file that you sent me, what it started acting up on was the center wall piece, which is just a flat back piece. Like there's nothing there. Now I didn't have it set to print with any supports, but I didn't think it needed supports because it's a flat back piece. So I don't know if that would make a difference, or if it's just for some reason my print plate is now just all of a sudden not sticking. I don't know what's going on.
To answer something Wong's question here, is the Luke Cage worth it? And I'm debating. No, it's probably one of the worst figures from last year. It was. I was one of the ones I was looking forward to the most with that wave, and that's the one I was most disappointed on because he's too small. He don't have any ab articulation. His torso is a solid piece. He's got a ball joint at the waist, so that's the only way he pivots forward and backwards. The boots are a separate piece, but they didn't make them have a boot cut, so they're glued in place.
I feel like though, when he eventually goes on sale, he'd be worth picking up to do like a kit bash with like a roadblock figure to make a better Luke Cage.
I've seen people do that too. Use the Luke Cage, the roadblock torso and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he brings your articulation back, and he's you'd have to crack the torso because it's got the mushroom peg. And you have to modify the shoulders to go work with Luke Cage. But if you get cheap enough, you wouldn't really mind cracking it and basically scrapping parts of that figure. It is just really disappointing because we have not had a retail Luke Cage other than the Netflix one. And comic book Luke Cage has never been at retail. And they finally do it, and they screwed up. They basically made it like a true 1/12 scale figure. He's way too small. He's the exact same height as a Grim Reaper body. Yep, Paladin used the same parts as that blade, except for Paladin had, I think, different. They fixed his hip region on Paladin. Paladin didn't have that problem where he couldn't stand up straight.
Yeah, Paladin's got different a different crotchal area, different ass. Maybe it's just racist. Maybe they just made a racist figure. They were like, well, he's black, so maybe Hasbro's just racist.
Well, they keep messed up the black characters.
Yeah. I think Hasbro's racist. I think we've come to this conclusion. We've just figured it out here, people. Hasbro is racist.
Blue Marvel's too small.
Yep.
They didn't give him his gray temples like he's supposed to have. He's supposed to have the Reed Richards style gray temples.
Yeah.
And they put him on a Spider-Man UK body, which he should have been at least on a Grim Reaper body. Blue Marvel's big. He's a Superman-like class character.
Yeah. Well, and they won't give us an Isaiah Bradley because they're racist. So that's just the whole thing. They just skipped that one right altogether. And as a huge Captain America fan, I would love a good Isaiah Bradley figure.
Can the new Luke Cage boots be put on the Vulcan body? You would have to engineer a boot swivel because there's no swivel whatsoever on the Luke Cage boots. They're just like a square peg glued into the lower legs. You can, but it'd be a lot of work to do it. Yep, and they're ages too by not doing the Great Temples.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this new buck. It is 100% Wonder Woman.
Do you like it, or do you ninja like it?
Just like it.
Okay, I'm just checking.
It clearly needs to be used for classic Valkyrie, though.
Yeah.
This is a separate piece. This top corset piece. They could actually make a new one or make a new upper torso altogether, but she don't need. Well, she needs like the boots and the upper torso, and they could reuse this. I don't mind if that was on Valkyrie, that little V belt, a little bit of reuse. But overall build is perfect for Valkyrie. Very well done. And they do something like that, then they mess up Luke Cage.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Alpha Proto. We need a new Patriot figure too, because the last one we got was Toy Biz, wasn't it? Or was it Toy Biz, or was it Heroes Reborn when they were still using the Toy Biz molds?
Was
that last Patriot? The only Patriot figure we've ever gotten was the old school, like ball hip looking goofy thing, which it is one of the less goofy looking ones, just because Patriot's not supposed to be a big dude, because so he's kind of a smaller, skinnier guy anyway, but. Still, we definitely need a Patriot update.
That one is ridiculously skinny, though, too.
Yeah, he is. But we need a Patriot update, which we would have a Patriot update if Hasbro wasn't racist. So,
that's true.
You know.
Come on, camera. Focus. Camera's not wanting to focus for some reason. And why did this launch some kind of Microsoft store? Oh, man. Microsoft wants to sell me stuff all the time. There it goes. I turned autofocus on and off and on again. IT, hello IT, have you tried to turn it off and on again? Try to make this old select head look good. It is horribly painted.
Oh, Name with Hill says, does anybody have Crystar? Not yet. I'm waiting for him to be available somewhere to order. Right now, I've kind of stopped pre-ordering stuff. So I'm waiting for him to be like actually available. Like you can get him on eBay right now, but he's like, I think the cheapest I saw him was $35 on eBay. And I don't know if I want him $35 bad. Like I want Crystar, you know what I'm saying? Yep. But I don't know that I want to pay $35 for him now, as opposed to just waiting a little bit.
Oh yeah, it'll be one of those ones that's. I don't think it's going to be super hot. It'll be hot for a hot minute anyway. When it first comes out, then it'll be like a discount chains in a year.
I saw some people putting Crystar on their top 10 of 2023, and I'm like, yeah, because you got that shit sent to you for free by Hasbro. Nobody else has that figure yet. Like, yeah. Like, how the hell?
I had somebody comment on my video, like, on my top 10s, like, Spiral's a 2022 figure. No, it's not. Just because you saw a reviewer that's sponsored by Hasbro review it in 2022, don't make it a 2022 figure. What's funny is when they deny that Hasbro sent it to them, it's like, how else are you getting a figure before its release date?
I mean, right now, Crystar's release date is next month, I think. I don't know. I was just looking on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store like a couple days ago, and I think they said
got mine coming
beginning of next month.
Amazon's got mine coming this month. It's just the eyebrows is ridiculous. There's nothing there. I'm painting a head that I'll never use. Looking for my greens. There it is. My olive drab. see. When's Amazon say mine ships? Filter, not shipped yet. Mine says January 23rd to the 24th.
All right, cool. It's not too bad. I think BBTS and Entertainment Earth are saying they ship, like I said, either the end of this month or beginning of next month.
Yeah, the Sabretooth with the Cowboy Wolverine. I wish those figures were single release because I don't need more Wolverines. They love giving us Wolverines.
I did like the Brood Wolverine. That was the one I liked. I mean, and it would be cool to have the Tuxedo 2-pack with Hulk.
No, with Pat.
Yeah. But
that's probably the one exception I like the most to the 2-pack.
Yeah, but I like the Brood one just because, I mean, we've never gotten a Brood. Really, anything. The only Brood we've ever gotten in 6-inch scale is we got that Brood Queen half. That was it.
Well, the thing is, too, though, it still sucks the fact it's 2-pack because I like to have 2 Alondras because one for X-Men shelf, one for my Cosmic shelf. Now I got about 2 packs to get 2 of her.
I think they should do a whole wave of Brood X-Men figures. I think it would sell.
I still ain't quite figured out how the Brood can infect Ghost Rider when he's in Ghost Rider form. Because he's just a skeleton. On fire. But that happened in the comics.
Although, if anybody wants to build up a Brood display, just buy a bunch of the old Toy Biz figures from the 90s. Those things are cheap as hell. You can have like a whole shelf of Brood. If you just want the aliens, just the creatures.
What'd be nice to have a troop builder Brood. That's the standard warrior Brood.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't understand Hasbro not doing too is their troop builders in general. Why are they not always available? That should be like good. It's licensed to print money if you could buy troop builders anytime you wanted to.
Yep.
It's good for the collectors. It's good for you because you're selling stuff. Got space magic. Jim Lee's idea to infect Ghost Rider with Brood. It happened in the X-Men comic. The Brood captured Ghost Rider in the Ghost Rider book. And in the X-Men, was it number 7? Which I don't have. I need to get a copy of that. The Ghost Rider is just infected by a Brood. I can understand if they infected Danny beforehand, then he transformed. But no. They infected Ghost Rider. I know it's comic books, but shit. It's got to make some sense. At least somewhat. I'm not asking too much.
Yes, you are. Remember, this was the 90s. You're asking too much.
It's true.
Kneel before Zod.
I'm so glad I can at least get some testers with these paint sets off Amazon. Still my favorite paints. Debating about putting Marvel Legends style hands on them, where you could have wrist hinges. Fun sometimes going back to these older customs and kind of revisit them, give them a refresh. I like this head a lot better. It's a Punisher head that put a goatee on. So he's evil now because he's got a goatee. That's Star Trek logic there. Wait a minute. I have a goatee. Am I the evil version? Or would the evil version not have a goatee? Dum dum dum. Hey, Riker did get a beard all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. And remember, when Riker was evil, he had a goatee.
Yeah.
I always thought hilarious in Space Nine when Thomas Riker shows up.
Yep.
And he peels off like in the 24th century. That's how he first of all, he couldn't just grow a little extra beard for a couple of days to look more like the other Riker. He had to put on some like Hollywood makeup fake sideburns to connect his goatee to his. It's so stupid.
Oh, plus they never said what happened to him.
No, that's the last time you see him. He's never seen again after that.
Well, in Cardassia, you're always guilty.
Yeah, you assume he's dead. Although it was very shortly after that the Dominion showed up.
Yeah.
So who knows?
It's kind of crappy that Starfleet let Cardassia take him, because that was a death sentence, more than likely. Like, they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
The only person that was ever found innocent in Cardassian court system was O'Brien, because O'Brien's the man.
They had to deal with Keiko all the time.
He's like, please take me to prison. No, worst punishment already. You gotta live with Keiko. Don't send me back. Him and Kira totally almost hooked up.
Oh yeah, they totally did. And they knew it too. They were like, we got to get away from each other.
Yep.
The weirdest relationship she ever had on that show was Odo. That was the one that felt the most out of place. I was like, okay. But, cool. Good for their characters. They found love, and then he left her at the end. I know they've done books and comics of what happens to those characters after DS9, but I've never read any of them. I know eventually Cisco comes back.
Ezri becomes the captain.
I just read because I haven't read any of those stuff. I don't know what happened to Odo, except something must have went terribly wrong, because in Picard season 3, the shapeshifters are bad again. So whatever he did didn't work.
Well, I don't think those are the anyone from the what's it called, the what do they call it when they're combined together?
Oh, the Great Link.
The Great Link. I don't think those were any from the Great Link.
Oh, because I know the main bad chick wasn't, because she said she had been experimented on that Starfleet base. But there were thousands and thousands of them all over Starfleet. Like,
yeah,
I'm assuming some.
I don't think the people who wrote Picard, even Picard season 3, did their due diligence, because they had the changelings killing each other. That's one of the rules they don't do. They don't kill each other. And what was the point of her smoking? They don't have respiratory systems.
Yeah, I know. They can't eat. They can't drink. They can't. But apparently they can just smoke.
And there's no way in the world that a Roe would ever become a captain, because she deserted Starfleet. She became Maquis, and pretty sure her character died.
Well, yeah, I mean, she went and joined the Maquis, and then the Maquis basically, I mean, the way it doesn't ever really specifically say in DS9, but like essentially once the Dominion show up, the Maquis are no longer an issue. So you assume the Dominion just wiped them out.
Yep.
So
that was what was going on when last time you saw the Maquis, the Dominion was destroying them.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Gar just
would have
killed
made
them
the
all.
show if they had actually kept Roe on the show, because she was the one that was. Yeah, I mean, you know this. She was the one that was supposed to be the major on the show, and then for whatever reason they didn't do that. And
I think it was the actress. I don't think she wanted to come back. I never understood like the Riker hate on for her, like when she's wearing a Bajorn like earring. Worf is wearing a Klingon sash on the bridge. You go to fuss at her wearing. They're not. Starfleet's not monks.
well, wasn't it? And I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched Next Gen, but wasn't the issue that she had a fucking history of insubordination when she showed up on Enterprise? So Riker was just giving her shit about everything.
Well, she did, but it was just a symbol of her people with the Bajorn earring.
Yeah. No, I think he was just being a dick to put her in her place because he knew she was a problem child.
Kind of made him look more like a dick than discipline him. Disciplining her.
Well, she was a minority, but she wasn't the right type of minority, like Worf was. That's what it is.
Well, there's only one Klingon in Starfleet, so you gotta be more flexible with him.
Yeah. Riker was just being very woke.
What's the chat say? Let's see. Okay, get caught up on the chat. Sorry, guys. Buying the old Toy Biz Brood is a good idea, and nice paint job, and will look good too. Do they even use Brood in the comics anymore? Last time I saw the Brood was World War Hulk on Planet Sakaar. Yeah, I think World War Hulk was the last time when the Brood Queen came back with the Hulk. That's the last time I think we. I haven't kept up with comics a lot here lately too, though, so I can't say that's the last I saw them. that one brood. You want to get the Drax 2-pack? I like the head sculpt. It's sick. I'm torn on that one. I do like the looks. I like classic Drax. I want a classic Drax, but he's too damn small. They put him on Caliban. He's on Caliban body, and Drax is bigger than the Hulk in that when he was in that body, that form. He was bigger than the Professor Smart Hulk, and that was like one of the biggest versions of the Hulk. So I've been watching it. If it goes down in price, plus the costume, the modern costume, they got a classic Drax costume. Then they put Moondragon in a modern costume. Goes, oh, you can't have her show skin. They could have gave her like more like the 60s, 70s look, or it's more like a swimsuit style. Wherever when her first appearance was, I don't know. But yes, in the 90s, it was like dental floss. Understand not doing that. But the original look for that classic costume was more bathing suit style, like a Power Girl type thing. They totally could have done that. The brood are in the fall of X. Okay. Some hang out around Jupiter. They got some little Rose dude as the leader. But wasn't there like a brood in the X-Men for a while? Like wore like a little school uniform?
Yeah, he was one of the new, when they did that whole like new class of young mutants, there was a brood kid. Yeah.
I remember there were 2 Rikers because of the transporter accident. Yep. Child size against Jean Grey saved him and the brood, so they are in debt to and fight orcas. I don't know if it's real. Did you see that orca like supposedly eat that dude on the beach?
No.
There's a video where the orcas will run up on the charge the beach and grab seals. I saw a video a while back, like they did that to a dude. Charged up and ate the dude.
Damn.
They are killer whales. I got the new McFarlane Nightfall Batman, classic gray and blue. He only uses gripping hands with fist. What figures can I get more blue male hands from? With the McFarlane stuff, I'm not a good resource on that one. Before Ross dried up, they were getting McFarlane figures cheap. I think they said that the changelings become more human and have internal organs.
Yeah, well, they said they had in the thing because they were talking about how like, the changelings have learned to basically exactly mimic humans, even down to the blood.
Well, they were actually stealing blood. That's what they were doing. It wasn't mimicking the blood. They were actually draining people's blood and keeping it in their bodies.
Oh, that was?
Yeah. That's how they were passing those tests. They were actually, they'd have to keep blood in their bodies, and when they needed it, when they do the blood test, they just pushed out some blood out of the needle. Sir Duck Knight, hello, sir. So I'm super curious. So where do you guys get your KOs, and how much do they usually go for? AliExpress is where I've been getting mine, and it depends on the figure. Like the Hulks, Juggernaut usually runs around about $20. Well, it's on the Hulk body. The Hulks run a little bit more, around about 25, 26. I've been eyeballing the retro carded Venom on the Warpath body. I've heard that's a really good one. A lot of people say it's maybe even like a run from the same molds. That's all. I watched a couple of like comparison videos, and it looks like a dead-on match.
I just picked up like I haven't gotten them yet. I should be getting them next week. 5 different knockoffs from AliExpress. I got like a a Revoltech Spider-Man. I got like 2 Revoltech Spider-Mans. I got a couple of what did I get? Oh, I got a Peter B. Parker, a Miles, and a Gwen Stacy. And I think they're was it Sentinel? Yeah, I think there's the Sentinel knockoffs. I'm gonna play around with those and see if they suck or not. And they were all like $15 a piece, something like that.
Oh, Orcas is a new group, anti-mutant group in the comics. What Orcas is also what they called like the shock troopers on Enterprise?
No, those were Makos.
Mako, okay. I knew it was something oceanic. Sounds like a movie Orca. Wait, great. Hello. That's someone take one. Someone please get a Maestro KO and a Juggy KO and swap the boots for a modern Maestro, which I actually have. I'm planning on getting another KO Hulk. I cut the boots off some Juggernaut legs. See, the lower Juggernaut legs are a little bit shorter, so if you just do a direct swap, they're going to be a little bit short. A little bit shorter than another Hulk. So I'm actually going to drill these out and splice them in with some Hulk legs. Took a while to cut through those. That plastic's hard. I remember where I'm at. I finally figured out a use for the old Deadpool X-Men body. I'm going to use some stuff I got at all the discount stores. I got a Havoc over here. I'm going to use a Speedball, Havoc, and that torso to make it an Invincible.
Oh, nice.
That way I have all the parts, colors I need. The number one rule for prepping joints: you don't have to use the colored parts you need. Remind he was making an Invincible and he started priming that entire Speedball black. Why are you doing that? Some of the parts are already the color you needed. I don't like priming. But you're making more work for yourself and it's going to paint rub. I'm all about trying to eliminate paint rub.
Except for when you don't prep your joints.
This is true. So I'm not prepping these joints because they're already flesh tone. I know they're going to be a little bit different shade, but not enough to matter. When all said and done.
All right, I hate to do this, but I got to cut out. I got to promise my wife I'd do some stuff before bed tonight around the house. I got a shelf to build and a couple other things before I go to bed.
Dagobi's like, just say it was me, fool. Yes, it was Dagobi priming it when he didn't need to. All right. You have a good one, my friend.
All right. We'll see you guys. Well, at least on Friday. I don't know. I'll hop in on Thursday if I'm either not on another podcast or have not taken a nap after work. So, all right. Later, gentlemen.
Have a good one.
See y'all later.
And Dagobi, I just sent you the link if you want to hop in. Mhm. I was trying to give
All
you
you
a
had
hard
to do was say it was
I
me.
wasn't trying to give you a hard time. But where'd he go? Hit the back button. There you are.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, I wasn't trying to give you a hard time, but I just remember you was like priming those parts you're gonna repaint back blue.
Oh, trust me, I remember that because you know where that thing is sitting in a box somewhere, still not finished.
Yeah, I got the Havoc, classic Havoc on the black body.
Okay, I got one of those.
I'm gonna take the shoulders and butterfly joints out of this, and I got that X-Men Deadpool. I'll use this for the torso because it's yellow. All this is yellow already.
And I'm sending you those legs. Well, I'll send you the whole figure, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the boots from the Gambit that you got for awesome $5.
Heck yeah, man. I actually I need to go back up there. I'll probably go back up there Tuesday and see if they got anything else in. They didn't, believe it or not, they didn't get anything in for Christmas.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I won't say weird, but think about the bigger stores like Ross and Ollie's probably outbid them.
You know what? That makes sense.
Because they got bid on that stuff.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. And it is like 2 or 3 stores, like one here, one in Texas, I think.
Would a classified torpedo be good for Shadowhawk? I got thinking about Shadowhawk. That upper armor is Shadowhawk's armor. If you look at it shape-wise.
Who's Shadowhawk?
He's an Image. He's an independent comic book. He was published by Image back in the day, but he's creator-owned.
Okay.
And I was thinking about using, after we got talking about that on the Discord, Don showed a picture of his Shadowhawk he made. I was like, ooh, I can change these arms out. I just have to paint these shoulders, paint the neck, change the legs out, put some black ones on here.
Hey man, just a heads up. If you want a good paintbrush that are not expensive, like you ever got a Reaper paintbrush?
I do not, because I'm super cheap.
Huh? Well, no, Reapers are cheap from where I'm getting them. The toy store up the street from me has Reaper brushes. Man, they're so cheap. He's giving them to me.
Oh, nice.
But I've been using this one right here, this 00 to paint eyes, and it has not lost the edge at all. Like this is a workhorse of a brush, and I mean he sells them for like $4 a pop. So you're getting like a.
But to go back to like a torpedo question, that would actually be a good base body for a Shadowhawk, straight up with a torpedo. There's a statue, not statue, a staction or whatever, something like that's made. I think people looks like the armor piece comes off of it. That people use when they use that head and that armor piece for the shoulders to make Shadowhawk. My friend Fire and Ice Dark Wolf just got shipped and it's on its way. Sweet.
You know, I actually have a head sculpt for that thing. Randall ordered some heads from some guy, and he sent him one of those heads.
Oh, nice. Something long, my boy. Degobi, been a minute.
Yeah, busy man. Life been kicking my tail.
Angelo, just saw the new Marvel Legends Angel pre-order. It articulated wings, and so it's time to make my own Hot Girl since McFarlane won't. McFarlane,
Batman.
He's had the license for what 3 years now, and just now starting to make other characters.
I mean, what do you say? Batman sales?
Yeah, apparently it does because he keeps making them. So I don't buy them.
No, I mean me neither, man. Well, I can't say that because if they go into that bin of mine, they're getting bought.
Well, I bought it the last one I bought for that was Batman was I got from Ross for cheap just to buy the goggles.
Now remember, if you want some of those figures, if you need a McFarlane figure, they usually get like I know for a while, man, they were carrying like a crap ton of Peacemakers and stuff like that. Now, if you want those guys, I can probably get you at that store, Jared.
Oh no, I don't need them. I bought that just for the goggles to put on my G.I. Joe low light. They were red translucent goggles.
Oh yeah, he didn't come.
They look more like the classic low light goggles instead of the stupid V'd up ones they gave them.
Oh, how's the nunchuck figure? Have you picked up one yet?
It's sitting in my roller stash at Chosen Prime. I haven't shipped it yet.
Okay, my local guys got it, and I was wondering if it's worth me picking up.
I gotta get right now. I think that's the only thing sitting in my stash right now. When the stash gets to be $150, I get free shipping.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So,
what is going on?
Too long, cause Fans Toys Masterpiece Scourge is going to be coming out soon.
Okay. What's going on with that Monster Force thing that Big Bad's doing? They've been taking pre-orders and they're on wave 3 of pre-orders and we ain't seen nothing.
Well, I've talked to somebody that actually knows the people who works for the company, Fresh Monkey Fiction. They're not going to solicit any more stuff until they get wave 1 out.
Okay. So it looks good. I'm interested.
Quarter sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter 1 or quarter 2, I can't remember which. But they look good.
They really do. I'm interested, but
it looks like a competition for Valorverse stuff.
It does.
Which they got more interesting looking stuff going on than Valorverse too.
Well, I know Randall got
getting burned down on all the Valorverse stuff.
Well, I mean, it's getting to be the same.
Packs. I did order the gas mask heads, but that truck thing, I have no desire to get that thing.
I might.
That soccer mom van.
Yeah. I might pick one up. I don't know yet. Depending on how much was that thing? Supposed to be like $100?
No, it's going to be like $200 after it's all said and done.
Oh, no, I don't need it. I'll 3D print something first.
Just get you some vamps.
Oh, well, yeah. Vamps are like, they're cheap.
They're $100.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was 100 in. So it was the vamps.
Yeah.
Are they coming to retailers or no?
It's Pulse exclusive right now.
Okay, I'll pick up some vamps.
Ordered 2.
I'm gonna take care of a couple of few things, and then I can get back on track with that. Other than the stuff I pick up, the random X-Men stuff I picked up, I really ain't been able to do much lately.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you about all the physical therapy I got to go through again, right?
No, you didn't.
So the wreck destroyed my spine. Apparently.
Oh.
I didn't realize, like they when they checked me at the hospital, they didn't find out I had whiplash, but I went to a specialist.
When you sent me a picture, I asked you, did you go to the hospital?
I did, yeah. But they said the hospital released me, said I was fine. And then come to find out, man, my spine is all kinds of crooked. So basically that's what's going on right now. They're having to do some repairs.
They have the technology. They can rebuild you.
Yeah.
Only if that was true.
Yeah, for real. Oh, they can for a price. Yeah, my boss was like, do whatever you need to do. She's like, basically, if you want to be a desk jockey, come in and be a desk jockey. You know, I thought that was cool. I told her that was very nice of her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm a desk jockey. Oh my God, did my wife steal another one of my figures? Oh God, she did.
So, we was talking about did you watch that Rebel Moon movie?
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't great.
I thought it was awful.
Hey, look, I said all right. I didn't say it was good.
Oh, I rather watch what that was remaking Battle Beyond the Stars.
Here's a question: what happened to Anthony Hopkins' robot? It just like ran off. It was Anthony Hopkins. It wasn't him. It was who was it? It was
Anthony Hopkins.
It was okay. Yeah, like he was in there and he just disappeared.
He was the only one delivering lines worth a darn too. Everybody else is like just reading off the sheet.
And character development, there was like who are all these random side.
The only type of character development, the main bad guy likes tentacles.
It was not. Zack Snyder need to stop.
He puts the weird sexual fetish stuff in his movies.
Didn't they say that was like a rejected Star Wars script or something like that?
He's supposedly been working on this for a long time.
Man, he need to go back to the drawing board because that was not what I thought it was going to be.
It was. I've heard mixed things. Some people liked it, some people hated it, and it's like, well, I guess it's time for me to decide if it's good or not. And I do not recommend anybody to watch it.
I mean, I can agree with you. It's a long movie to just sit through for nothing to happen.
What's very entertaining, I start watching afterwards, is the Cat Williams interview.
Dude, he is going off.
He's not holding back.
He don't care about nobody. He telling everybody's story.
Yep. Well, they were lying about him, so they like, well, I'm gonna set it right.
Bro.
McFarlane would make a Batman and Hot Girl gear before he makes Hot Girl.
I can see that.
So that's one of the things too. I was like, with his bigger scale, I was like, ooh, make a big Barda. Then I can just put her on the shelf with regular figures because she should be big.
Oh, that's right.
Barda would actually look good with like Marvel Legends scale figures because she is a big woman.
Speaking of big Barda, that Wonder Woman, what's her name from the Squadron Supreme? You got one, right? How big is she? Like comparable?
Put them toe to toe.
Okay.
Her chin is at Mystique's forehead.
How did Marvel make? How did Hasbro make a better Wonder Woman than freaking DC?
Well, they don't have nobody making figures hardly. Well, we're just now getting Wonder Woman. McFarlane's had the license for 3 years and just now made a classic Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. Somebody just said something. Yeah.
That Shadowhawk statue, but it got sold a while back. Y'all talking about Ollie's for Marvel Legends? Ollie's, Ross, both, and Dagobi's got a store that's got a chain. He's got up there too.
Yeah.
And there's a few other ones that gets Legends too, like a bargain hunt, something like that. I think they get stuff.
Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, what is it? That Burke's Coats, the Burke's Outlet store. Was it Burke's or
Burlington?
Burlington's Coat Factory. Yeah.
Well, they dropped the Coat Factory part. It's not Burlington. I want to call it Burlington Coat Factory too, but it's not.
Okay, well, Burlington then.
Because I went there looking for coats one time and they quit selling the coats. I was like, what?
That used to be an awesome trip when I was a kid, going to Burlington Coat Factory.
Sir Anthony Hopkins, thank you very much.
Forgive us.
Modern movies are divisive. His answer to watch the 4-hour version of the movie. But there's zero character development in that movie. You don't. If anybody dies in the movie, you don't care because nobody's giving any development.
You don't even know who these characters are half the time, man. He did a real bad job.
That is a terrible movie. Anybody saying it's good, they're lying to you.
I mean, it helped me go to sleep. To be fair. If you don't have Dramamine.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I know you don't read modern comics, but the Moon Knight comics are great. And I want the new Moon Knight. I want a figure of the new Moon Knight. Vengeance of Moon Knight. If you get a chance, just look it up, Jared.
They got too many figures they need to do before they make new versions.
I know, but man, if you see Vengeance of Moon Knight, so it's the Moon Knight outfit, but it's black. The inside of the cape is white. His crescent moon on his chest is upside down, and then he's got 2 crescent moons on his face, like on either side, kind of like Deadpool's mask.
Yeah. Is she big enough for a She-Hulk base? She's smaller than the She-Hulk, but it could work for a She-Hulk. Totally work, and she's got the softer hips where you can take they're easily removed. You can just pry them off without even heat.
Oh, cool.
It does have the letters, like the copyright and trademark stuff in the inner thighs, but they're soft enough. I just took like a regular emery board and just ground them down and took some Winsor Newton and just wiped back over top of them. You can't tell now.
Are those gauntlets plug in?
They are glued in, but they are separate pieces.
Okay. What
Kind
about
of like with the forearms on Vulcan, where those are separate pieces, but they're glued.
Yeah.
So they can actually make different ones to replace this out. But this has definitely got to be used to make a modern a classic Valkyrie.
Yeah. I hope they use that base body more.
Hopefully for like bigger characters, bigger female characters.
I wouldn't mind another Angela, but I know they ain't gonna do a new one of her.
She's not much taller than a regular female, but much shorter than a She-Hulk. If you're going to do like a modern She-Hulk, the best thing to do is just get the Disney Plus one, and change the head and give her a paint job. Okay, I was going to say there's an Ollie's downtown the street for me, but I can check it out for you. Last time I was there, they had a bunch of Eternals figures and Black Panther retro finish for the Black Panthers. If you can get like the retro style one, so on the Vulcan body, that's a good one for bases for custom.
Yeah, it is. One thing I like about that thing is the boots, man.
Oh, you can just change them out Vulcan.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
Locked up on Vulcan too, so.
That Magneto is way too small. That new one?
Well, it's his torso. That's the problem.
Okay.
I use the arms from it and put it on the Family Matters one.
Oh, I had that one. Yeah, okay.
I got the legs aren't that bad. I was thinking the legs were shorter, but they're not. But they don't have boot cuts. They're pinless.
Oh, okay.
They eliminate the boot cut.
Okay.
Thinking that Action Force leans hard on the straight military with no diversity. They do have those robots coming out. Those look pretty good.
Come on, the ninjas.
No, it's some kind of like full-on like robot looking thing. It looks pretty cool. It's basically it looks like an advanced bat without all the cloth over top of it.
Oh yeah.
I know they got their swarm things, but those don't do anything for me.
No, I mean, it's a bunch of dudes in bug suits. If I was going to do Venture Brothers, maybe, freaking Monarch.
Oh, that would be cool. If they were the right color. Modern Monarch, like when he's got upgraded with the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the movie? The conclude the series?
Yeah, the ending. I did not expect that ending.
They're clones. Dr. Venture and the Monarch are the clones.
Oh, they did say that. I was reading the interview with them. They said they left it open if they want to do more, but they didn't want it to. They said they didn't want a definitive ending in the event that he felt like doing more later on down the road.
Yeah, well, they wanted another season, but
yeah,
couldn't give it to them because it's an expensive show to produce. Hasbro needs to update Titania, Thundra, and She-Hulk, and Lyra too, like the daughter of the Hulk.
Oh, from our daughter,
yeah, from the alternate timeline from Thundra's era.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to do that one time, but she never got released. It's supposed to be a running change for Thundra, and it never got released.
Yeah, Red She-Hulk too. Yeah.
Well, you can use that current Savage She-Hulk for Red She-Hulk.
Problem is, you talking about the one with the ripped clothes.
Yeah, I know it won't be accurate, but it's close. It's about as probably the closest they're going to do. It really would be nice to have a new upper torso.
The problem is with Red She-Hulk, she ain't Red She-Hulk no more.
Yeah, they'll make figures of characters that aren't around now either, though. It's a classic thing.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like Hulk's new design. It's not really new. They let his hair grow out, so he's got like long hair. It's pretty cool looking. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
But anything's better than that Rick James.
Rick James. I actually used the Rick James one. If you put the Maestro head on, even though the skin tones are not the same, the beard and the necklace, it works. And I like that color scheme better for the Maestro. Plus the pants too, because the Maestro didn't wear brown. I know in the new comic he looks like that. Which they want it. People want the classic Maestro with his boots and the blue pants and the vest and all that stuff, but they didn't do that.
Right.
But to use the Rick James Hulk, it's a little closer with the purple pants.
And for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, if you look up the comic, Rick James becomes the Hulk, you'll know.
Rick James.
It happens. That issue was stupid. He's some kind of super freak.
When I was watching Rebel Moon and Final Fight, it's like when he pulls out that stick, it's like, beware. I was narrating, beware the power of my magical pimp cane.
Man.
It's like, why is the pimp cane important to this space?
Yeah, why did he have that cane, dude?
Like, nope, we got a family.
Uh-oh.
Family.
Oh, Jared, if you ever run out of that wash, which I know you will one day, look up the recipe for marine juice. That stuff is great.
It'd be a while I'll check it out, but it's going to be a long time before I run out.
How many? I sent you like 2 bottles?
Oh, the blue. I think 2 blues, but I got tons of black wash.
Okay. Yeah, they don't sell anymore, so they sold out down here. So. Ooh, that's a Cyborg Hulk here. Is that the Select one?
Marvel Select one. I'm just messing around with it, just adding some details to it because the paint on it's atrocious.
Who does Select? Who makes those?
Diamond Select.
Oh, it actually is Diamond. So here's the thing. I've only bought one Marvel Select ever, and it was the wife's Deadpool. So I actually didn't pay attention to it. So it looks like sometimes some of their stuff looks like Hasbro's. Do they use the same molds, or
they get some of the same artists that work on them?
It's just they can't make them the exact same scale, right?
Right. Well, they're a larger scale,
which sucks because sometimes Diamond Select looks a lot better.
Oh yeah, that's what I wish they would just focus on, like bigger hulking characters, which can work in Marvel Legends. Like I like to see them do Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
The Marvel Legends Sasquatch is a good looking figure, no doubt.
Right.
Way too small. The Sasquatch is bigger than the Hulk. Sasquatch is bigger than the Hulk.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind Ursa Major either, or a strong guy.
Well, there's a lot of big characters they could do. But didn't they do something weird, like when they did the modern Thanos? He's smaller. Well, he's not smaller. He's the exact same size as the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. It's like, oh, cool. I'll get it like a bigger version of Thanos, which is going to be perfect because they made the Build-A-Figure too small. No, size. That reminds me of the Superman versus Ali. I don't understand why that exists.
It has to.
Well, it's the comic back in the day. It's like it was a. Are you crunching ice?
I am. You not see me? You not see me grabbing my cup? Oh yeah, you hate people chewing. That is right.
Well, you're on a live stream.
Join me in my tales of tea and ice gastronomy.
I will mute you if you eat you at ice again.
God dang, man, I'm thirsty. Hey, don't mess with me. I'm what do you call it? Well, I'm a human vampire. I got freaking vitamin deficiencies and whatnot. I'm anemic, dude. I got you ice.
Lies.
I have the paperwork to show it to prove it.
Oh, I take 2 fluid pills, so I got to drink a lot of water too. But I'm not chewing ice on the live stream.
Look, admit y'all miss me. Dude, I've been so busy. Like I said, man, just life.
It got to be where something I didn't really care about was these paint pens from that box set.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did some head swaps, and now I love this body for goons.
Hey, is that the Banshee?
Yep.
He looks like some evil Irish dude.
Yes, he does, and especially in that jumpsuit. I grabbed another one of these jumpsuits, just a headless body off of Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Like $20. It was like, because I want to do this one. I had this one on there for a long time, and then
the Dr. Doom head.
Yep.
That head's big, man. That Dr. Doom head.
This is a big body. This body's huge.
Yeah, I picked it. I want to switch out. What's her name's head? I don't like the head they gave. Or either that or my paint job is terrible. Her face is her face on mine is smushed. The photon.
Yeah. Oh, you only got one of the photons?
Yeah, I picked up a photon Dr. Doom 2-pack. They only had one. It was like I wasn't even sure the thing was gonna be in there, man. When I opened, like the box was crushed. So, whose body's that?
That is Vulcan with Corsair butterflies.
So that's that tip.
I stripped the blue off.
Oh, so that dang thing's shiny.
I put a few coats of Tester's red on it.
Okay.
I want to do a wash on it right now.
I'm glad you let me know Tester's is back.
Well, it's been someone in the chat's told me said it for a while. It's like those packs. So I've seen them. Just never had to pick any of them up. Because those packs are way overpriced. And Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, well, you remember I called you to ask you about it, and yeah. That looks really good. God, that looks good.
I'll put some wash on it right now.
Well, man, even without the wash, you could see on the camera. If you look back, you could see the details in the abs because, like that Tester's God Almighty, man.
It's my last bottle of Guards Red, which some of those kits come with little bottles of red, so I might have to get another one of those kits. That has red. The got didn't have red.
I'll look around, see if I can find anything cheaper. If I do, I'll let you know. Because my hobby store too, they like to put stuff on sale randomly.
The $20 was a good price for the many bottles of paint you get for that set.
And you mix your own flesh tones with your testers, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, those are model masters, and they don't have those in these packs.
Okay, so do you know what the difference between model masters is?
Well, it's just they had more color available. Same thing.
Okay, so durability is the same. It was just the color.
Bigger, more volume, and more color. More colors available.
Okay.
This is another solar man, the Atom.
Oh, cool. I remember him.
Made one before, and Matt wanted one, so I told him, like, well, I'll send you the one I got, and just send me the parts and so I can make another one for myself.
You know, because you got to go back and do the goddamn gambit.
For
them knee pads.
I want to use the whole lower legs. You know, I know Invincible don't have the bandit legs, but they'll look good.
Yeah. Now, have you thought about who to use for Omni-Man?
Could be one of these. I think that we use Vulcan for Omni-Man.
Really? I got that Sentry. I got that extra Sentry body.
That would be good. He's a little bit bulkier.
I was thinking about all that white though. Ugh.
Yeah, I would really wish we could get a white base body on the Vulcan.
Yeah, because all we got now is with them white Magneto.
Yeah, you got Zero.
What about the Moon Knight? Is that not the?
That is a smaller body. That's Sunfire.
Dang it! I'll say because I see him on sale all the time.
Yeah, I got a couple sitting down here on the floor.
That sucks. Okay. There goes that idea.
I definitely would. That's why I wish the new Vision we just got was the white Vision.
Oh yeah, because the old white Vision is on that crappy body too. It's on that. It's a Bucky cap, right? The smaller one.
It's a Bucky cap.
Yeah.
And I would have loved it to have been on the Sunfire mold, but no, they use Bucky cap.
I'm trying to think, is there?
We've had three Visions on the Bucky cap.
And there's not a big enough Power Ranger character either. Dang it. Guess you could always go the soft goods route.
Now, one thing you can do, Sunfire arms will fit on a Vulcan.
Oh, okay.
They are compatible.
They get to skin your arm.
Well, you can swap them out at the butt. They're actually about the same size.
Okay.
Well, here. It's a little bit smaller arm, but not bad.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Hey, so how are you gonna the Deadpool body? Is that got the butterfly?
Yep.
Okay, that's I was wondering how you gonna do that.
I'm just gonna swap the butterflies out.
Okay.
And
see, this is where your goddamn knowledge comes in handy because I definitely was not thinking. As you know, I was gonna try to paint a whole speedball. Hey man, experience speaks.
I'm old.
Don't even. Ain't that old, homie.
You're a young whippersnapper. What are you talking about?
I'm 41, man. I'm old.
No, you're young, and I'm gonna be 47 this year.
Oh man, you ain't even hit 50 yet. Shut up. You about to get your old man muscles.
I'm gonna get nasty if I didn't want the senior discount at Ross now. I was checking out in Christmas time. I'm like, do you want to apply for like the senior discount? It's like, I'm 46.
There's the real reason you shaved.
It is. It's like my white beard was making me look older than I am.
Man.
I went back to the classic goatee. My beard grows so fast, that's why I don't shave as much. Because
right, ain't no point.
I got a full beard in a week.
When Hasbro was scared of character not sell by themselves, they would do a multi-pack. Look at Hasbro. Oh yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, they definitely them last multi-packs sucked.
That Thor one was pretty good though.
Well, they want to do the multi-packs now because they're what he's saying is like the individual figures are peg warming. They don't understand they caused their own problem. The windowless packaging, people got more selective and they don't buy as much in stores.
Yeah.
And they cut down, like a lot of collectors were inbox collectors. There's no point buying inbox figures that you can't see through the box.
Yeah, you get Schrodinger's figure, man. You don't know if it's in there. Is it in there or is it not? Did I get swapped?
It's Schrodinger's figure. Is there a figure or not a figure? Hasbro owns 1/12 scale Marvel Legends in the U.S. I don't know why. When Marvel can have other lines, make great figures. Adam was likely will use the red jumpsuit Hank Pym for Professor X in green. I can totally see them doing that, but I kind of hope they don't because that figure is big figure. It's too big for Hank Pym.
Hey, look, man, Charles was lifting weights, man. Leave that man alone.
It is a tall figure. But I can totally see them doing it. Yes. It's almost as tall as Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay. Oh, what is McFarlane? Did they say what McFarlane's doing for Hasbro now?
Well, they're going to play page puncher stuff. Those little small figures in a comic book, little tiny figures in a comic book.
Did those actually sell?
Got to make a half century to be old. I'm also almost half century.
Hasbro was lazy, so they would do it. It's on Jim Lee's art.
Yep.
Well, true. Yeah, he did have Professor X looking like he was hitting the damn.
The green jumpsuit.
I remember those days. You know, I have been painting stuff.
I don't know. You don't show up no more.
Leave me alone. This is a Viking hit. The buddy of mine asked me to do for him.
Oh, that's great.
Appreciate it. I've been like I said,
go sign up for the Discord.
We have a Discord.
Yep, there's a link in the description down below. And I set up a Discord. Hey, that paint looks clean. Did you paint the eyes?
Oh yeah. If I could zoom in on it, I'd show you. But I'm on my cell phone. That's all I've been doing, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've stopped doing things.
The Discord has got we got like place where we share like work in progress, custom pictures, +2 for all the guys. That's where I've been putting the StreamYard links now too, instead of just sending out 50 links to everybody.
Okay, that works. But no, I've stopped doing a lot of figures and just focusing on my head sculpts.
That's good. Like focus on like your painting.
Mm-hmm. So I've been using like a lot of, like the miniature painting guys. I've been looking at a lot of their stuff and just basically duplicating what they do. For me, it's just more therapeutic. If I make a figure for myself, it's fine. I understand what you mean by why you make figures for yourself and nobody else, like maybe a friend or something.
And we can totally put a diorama section in the Discord. We're putting new channels up all the time in the Discord.
But I definitely learned my lesson on that one. I did a couple of commissions, man, and them dudes just got on my last nerve. So as far as that goes, I will do my thing, and that's it. If you want a head sculpt painted, let me know. If they want to figure, they can bug you.
Oh, I don't do commissions.
I know, that's why I said it. You can shut them down.
You usually want to reply back. I don't do commissions, even though it's posted all over. I don't do commissions. I know I lose a subscriber.
Oh, did y'all do a giveaway this year? Oh, I didn't know.
Not yet. I got one of the winners last time sent a Fortnite Snake Eyes for the giveaway.
Oh, cool.
Next giveaway. That's going to be part of it. Okay. I got something laid out over here too. I was going to do for the giveaway.
Oh, sweet.
We just hit 4,800 subscribers right before the new year.
Oh, awesome!
New year.
Congrats.
So, and I've been been copying content over to other channels too. Like
I saw it. It pops up on my YouTube.
So there's a separate review channel and customizing channel, and the comic book channel.
Yeah, everything's been good. I've been getting all the updates, so that's good.
The content putting it on other channels have been performing really well too. It's like I've had steady uploads scheduled, but after this, it'll be slowing down because I'm running out of older content.
So you know how the algorithm goes, man.
Yeah, they like stuff uploaded at the exact same time consistently.
Yeah. What do you say? Why aren't you in the Discord group? Is old now?
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
Man, I haven't been here for a while.
I've sent you the link to the Discord in our messenger chats.
Man, you know how many messages you send me?
4.
Like it gets lost in the shuffle. Jared, you bombard me with new figures like every other day.
I didn't know about Discord. I've just been asking questions here and posting photos on Instagram. And anybody who's watching now too, feel free to join the Instagram. That's what it's for, so we can help each other out. Ask questions, show what we're doing. Skill painting tutorials, so I watch the miniature paintings. There's not a lot of 112 skill stuff out there.
There's not. I've searched. The guys that do it don't want to share nothing.
That's why we're here.
How's Harker and the guys been doing?
Harker scratched his eye, so he's been a little bit, and he's doing okay.
Okay.
Dom is having a little bit of health scare right now. He's in the hospital right now.
Oh snap! Hope he's all right.
Don, you missed Don. He was on earlier, and he's got to work in the early shift in the morning. Cannon, he's ate something that's trying to eat him back. I think it is I think it needs to have a pooper system.
Talking about them fried oysters.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Oh yeah, I do have a couple other figures I can show y'all. Give me a second, Jared. I'll be right back.
Everyone needs to join Discord. It's so much easier to message things, get responses. You can post pics, unlike YouTube. Yep. Oh, we got SDA here, family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
All right. Another code, round of base coat on the hands.
Okay. Eureka! I found them. Ow.
You know, big cool if YouTube would actually let you post pictures and stuff like that.
It would be.
On the community tab, when people like fly there, if it had something like where you can do that, but no. Discord works great though.
Yeah, you know these fangled technologies I don't like. I have a Discord, but I barely touch that thing. But I'll get on now. Let's see. Right, here's my next head. Cause you know I've been buying the crap out of Mythic Legions lately.
Mm-hmm.
So the female head sculpts are terrible. Like they're great sculpts. Their paint jobs are horrendous. So
I currently only have one Mythic Legion figure.
So this is a repaint. Is it showing up foggy on your camera or
No,
on
that's
y'all
good.
end? Okay, on mine it shows up foggy. I don't know why.
I think it's just your eyes. You're blind.
I am legally. I got that one, and then I did a repaint of this guy. Pull his head up.
Oh, that looks great.
Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, that one brush I was telling you about, that Reaper brush, that's why I'm telling you to get one, man. It's really good for eyes. For whatever reason, that thing does not lose an edge. So, or if you want to, do the other thing, gun the marker to your best friend. I learned that too.
Yep. I've done eyes with gun markers. When you seal them, though, you got to do like light mist coats, make sure it don't run.
Oh yeah, because that chemical will eat through it.
Yeah, it'll.
Should they reactivate it?
Yep, just do like light misting coats for the first couple of coats.
I think a lot of them, man. That Mr. Hobby, Mr. Clear is so freaking durable.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't lying about that stuff. Do like three or four coats. I'd let them dry about an hour in between. But God bless, man. That stuff could take a beating. But it says resin on the bottle if you look at it.
Oh, here we go. I got this guy making progress on him. This is Rafferty.
Why does that remind me of Woody Harrelson?
Let's see.
You put a cowboy hat on him, I'll see Tallahassee from Zombieland. Oh, cool.
Let me give it full screen here.
What body is that?
The head is a Magus from the evil version of Adam Warlock. Sculpted a goatee to it.
Okay.
It's just base coated right now. The torso is long shot, and the shoulders. The arms and jacket are from Chamber. The legs are from the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. The feet are from Long Shot. The hands are from a female Fortnite figure, which are Marvel Legends male size.
Which is hilarious.
Yep. And the tie is from a Mr. Negative, so I got to put an extra Mr. Negative. I just yanked this tie off, and I'll put it on it later on.
I didn't send you it. Did I send you a chamber?
No.
Okay. Who did I give a chamber to?
And I'm going to use some Valiver Sarge glasses.
Sweet.
So
yeah, I'll ship your stuff probably like if I'm not busy tomorrow, if not Tuesday at the latest.
It does have a little bit of a Woody Harrelson from as one of his movies look to it.
Yeah, it really does, man. It's the first thing I thought of. I thought you got a Woody Harrelson head sculpt.
Well, Rafferty kind of looks like that. Oh, and I made the belt buckle. I used the Cowboy Wolverine stuff to make a press mold of his belt buckle.
Yeah.
And I created it and attached it to the long shot belt that I painted black. Well, I dyed it black, then I painted it black too.
Oh, nice.
That way it's going to hold up. The hands are super shiny right now because I haven't painted the skin tone on the hands, and I got to finish the face up.
Nice. Oh, hey, what was up with that pitch you showed me?
Oh, that's a third-party company. We're going to be making a pit.
The thing looks big.
Cool paint job on those head sculpts.
I appreciate it, man.
And we are at almost the 2.5 hour mark. I think it's about time to call it a night.
It's good to be back.
Yes, sir. Malibu Comics custom looks so good. Thank you, sir.
I know Jared's gonna end up getting the contract from Malibu.
Well, they're
Marvel.
by Marvel. And Marvel.
I know. I'm just saying. They're gonna contact you like, hey man, we've seen your work. We need you.
When you Google search some of the characters, the ones I made.
Yeah, it comes up. Yeah, I know. That's what. Do you put up Prime? The first thing that pops up on Google search is you.
That's a good body for Rafferty. You can still see the starburst from long shot, but yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's mostly covered from the jacket.
Not gonna lie. You know who I'd like to see you tackle, Jared?
Do that.
The Wildcats.
I thought about making some of the Wildcats.
Like, what's his name? The leader.
Spartan.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do a Spartan.
All right, guys. Everybody chat. Thank you again for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. It's running a little light on the crew tonight. Everybody's out sick. But I hope
I showed up for work.
But remember to do that wonderful YouTube stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back on Thursday, and we'll see y'all next time.
Have a good one, guys.